Hey guys, so I know it's way past Christmas time by this point, but that's okay. I still wanted to show you guys what kind of seasonal treats and snacks that they sold at Tokyo Disneyland during Christmas time. Christmas is such a special time, but everything that was sold at Tokyo Disneyland was way different than anything I've ever experienced at a domestic park. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it would be fun. Yay! Also, just a quick disclaimer, I did not eat all of this in one day. So the first place I went was the Sweetheart Cafe. All year round they're usually famous for their Mike Wazowski melon bread, but for the Christmas time they have a basil chicken cream Danish and strawberry muffin. I was pretty excited to try this because I really love basil, but I wasn't too sure about the strawberry muffin because I'm not a huge fan of the artificial strawberry flavor. My thoughts on the Danish, the outsides tasted basically just like a regular croissant, which was fine. Croissants are great. And the inside was actually really delicious. I feel like it would have been even better if it could have been like one duck or something. The strawberry muffin actually really surprised me. I am really not a huge fan of strawberry flavored things. I love strawberries, just not artificial strawberry. But this muffin was actually really delicious, like really good. I think one of my favorite parts of it was the fact that it had sprinkles on top because I just love the texture of sprinkles. They're my favorite. Because of how much the strawberry muffin impressed me, I gave it a 7. After that, the next thing I tried was the chocolate churro. I was really excited to try this one because I really do love churros, but honestly, I can't say I was too impressed. It didn't have that crunchy on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside thing that I love so much about churros.
I think it's a bit crunchier than I was expecting.
I really liked the chocolatey taste. It had like a coat of chocolatey sugar on the outside, which was pretty good, but overall I was not too impressed. So at the end of the day, I gave it about a 6. So the next day I came back to DisneySea and I came with my cousin.
Hi. Where are we? DisneySea, actually, almost at land.
We decided to split 2 treats. The first one was the chocolate coffee mousse cake. I will say originally I was kind of not wanting to try this one because I'm not the biggest coffee fan. I really liked it actually. The texture was really nice and soft and moist. Like every bite, it literally just melted in your mouth. And the coffee wasn't too overwhelming, but it also wasn't too underwhelming either. Overall, I give this one a thumbs up. Well, that was good. My cousin and I both really liked this one. We gave it a nice 8. So the next thing that we tried was the custard mousse cake and milk jelly dessert. I know the name is a little lengthy, but it was actually pretty good. I thought it kind of tasted like cheesecake, like it had the flavor of cheesecake, but the texture was more like a regular cake. So at the end of this, we had a hard time judging it, but we ended up giving it a good 7.5. So the next thing that we tried was the blueberry popcorn. Although it's not specific for the Christmas season, it was conveniently located right next to a Christmas tree, and I had never tried it before, so I had to try it. It was honestly really delicious. Some of my favorite Tokyo Disneyland popcorns are the urban tomato popcorn and the honey popcorn. Those are my favorite by far. But after having the blueberry, that one was definitely a very close contender. I think it might be one of my favorites, and it tasted a lot like a blueberry muffin.
Okay, what do you rate it? I would say 8.5. It's pretty good popcorn, 8.5. I would say about the same. I think it's one of my favorite popcorn so far.
Okay, so that was all we ate that day. Let's flash forward to maybe a week or so later. I went back to try the Christmas tree pizza. Wow, that just sounds so cute. So it's called the Christmas tree pizza, but it's technically a teriyaki chicken pizza. It's called that mainly because how it looks, not how it tastes. I was so excited to give this a try. It looks like there was cheese on it, maybe, but the thing that really drew me in was the broccoli. I know I'm weird. I love broccoli so much, and if you put broccoli in anything, I'm pretty much bound to like it. I really loved this pizza. I think this was the best pizza I've ever had, like in Japan. For the most part, I feel like I'm not usually impressed, but guys, this was so good. Anytime I pass by Captain Hook's Galley, I'm always so excited just because it smells delicious, but I never usually get it. But this was definitely worth a try. If it happens to come back next year and you see it, eat it. You will thank me. Because it was so good, I gave this one a 9. Woo, look at that, a 9. Shortly after having the pizza, I went over to a little crepe place to get the strawberry and cranberry crepe. So this was special for Christmas, and I was super excited to like it, especially because it had a cute little bow and some sparkly sprinkles on top. Honestly, like the appearance was pretty adorable, so I kind of assumed the best. However, I mean, I'm sure some people liked it, but as I kind of said with the strawberry muffin, I'm not a huge fan of artificial fruits, and I love fresh fruit in my crepes. Do not get me wrong, love it. Fresh fruits all the way. But this was not fresh one bit, and that was really disappointing to me because strawberries are my favorite and they're so expensive in Japan, which is probably why they were artificial and gross. But because of that, I couldn't really enjoy myself too much. It had a nice texture. There was a little like biscuit cookie layer on the bottom, so it had a nice crunch. I'll give it that. But eating the fruit just didn't make me very happy. I'm sorry to say it. If you liked it, I should have let you have mine. So on the day that I tried it, I think I disliked it so much that I didn't even think to give it a rating. But now that I look back on it, I'll give it a 5, maybe a 4.5, just because of the presentation. So the last thing that I tried was the potato churro. I also don't think this one was specific for the Christmas season, but it was new during this time. So the line was always just miles long, and I never really wanted to stand in it, but at the same time, if the line is that long, then maybe I should. So when you think of a potato churro, I mean, I know I didn't really know what to expect. Like, it kind of looked like a churro, but how is a potato incorporated into this? I just wasn't really sure. But it actually surprised me. So it had like the outside crunchy texture of a churro, like something that I was missing from that chocolate churro. And the inside was nice and fluffy as well. So that was a nice surprise. So the thing that kind of set it apart was that the inside tasted like potato, but it was bread. It tasted delicious. It was all the fun of a French fry, but without real potato. So because of that, I gave it an 8. Well, that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed watching me eat my life away at Tokyo Disney Resort. It was quite the experience, and I got to try a bunch of foods I never thought I would try. So I hope you enjoyed watching me eat them, I guess. Let me know if you've tried any of these foods, if you liked them, hated them, or if you want to try them. All good stuff. See you next time!